Hello and welcome to Aging is for Everyone. I'm Laura Mondello and I'm your host for the show. We're talking all about veterans today and some of the many services that are available to help our veterans here in Western New York. And I'm very happy to talk about a homegrown program today that's helping veterans, the Buffalo Veterans Treatment Court. And happy to welcome the founder and presiding judge of the court, Judge Robert T. Russell, and coordinator of the mentor group, Jack O'Connor. Welcome.
Well, thank you.
Thank you
very much.
It's great to have you with us, Judge. This is a great program. Tell us, how did you come up with the idea for Buffalo Veterans Court?
Well, for us, I think we were realizing that we were starting to see some of our younger men and women returning home from the most recent conflict in Iraq and Afghanistan. And some were having challenges in readjusting back to civilian life. A number of our veterans, we were able to see and notice visible wounds of war, but there are some men and women who are suffering from the invisible wounds of war, whether it's post-traumatic stress disorder, some major anxiety, depression, some that are self-medicating themselves through alcohol or other substances. They get arrested and they're coming through our criminal justice system. Working with Jack O'Connor, who coordinates our volunteer veteran mentors, working with Mr. Feely, who is the director of our Veterans Hospital, and also with General Shinseki, who is the secretary for our U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs. We work to devise a program that could help to address the physical, the mental health needs of our veterans who are going through challenges.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it just sounds so wonderful to be able to specifically address veterans because people must have specific challenges, as you've said.
Yes.
How has it been going? I mean, you started this several years ago.
Yes.
How is it working?
Well, we started the court in January of 2008, and it's been tremendous working with our veterans. Not only the veterans who are going through challenges they're seen in our criminal justice system, we immediately linked them to health care. Typically 80% are seen at the VA healthcare. Some are seen at the vet center. Not only do we work on their treatment aspect, but for our veterans, some who are homeless, providing safe, habitable housing. Mm-hmm. Some that are in need of employment, job training skills. Those who would like to go back to school, to college, we work to make that happen for them. In addition, we also work with the families because the family are also going through challenges while their loved one has been deployed. Mm-hmm. So spouse or the children, we provide family-related services. So it's been going tremendously since we started this court. Over 60 some-odd courts around the country have started modeled after the Buffalo Veterans Treatment Court. So it's been a pleasure.
That's wonderful because, I mean, it seems so important to really address veterans' needs, and you're doing it more on a holistic level. It's not just...
Yes, very much so. And we've had the cooperation of the Erie County District Attorney's Office, the Public Defender's Office, in addition to the tremendous support of the veterans community, mm-hmm. who, whether it's the Vietnam Vets of America, the VFW, the AM Vets, the American Legion, they've all come out to say we want to volunteer, help out, and provide services to our men and women who have sacrificed themselves for our freedom. Mm-hmm. And they find themselves in trouble with the law, and where they came back not in the same condition in which they left to serve this country.
Right. Right. Yes. Now I know a big component of this program is the mentor program.
Yes.
So how did that come about, and how does the mentor program work within the Buffalo Veterans?
Laura, when the judge decided to start a court, he asked me, I was with him in the drug and mental health court. Mm-hmm. The judge and Hank Porowski, who was a coordinator in the court, asked me to put together a group of veterans who would be mentors, mm-hmm. like buddies. We didn't know where it was going to go then. It's come a long way in 4 years. We have about 47 mentors, and what we do is we're not counselors. We work with the families and the veterans to help them on outside the court problems. If they need food stamps or Medicaid or civil service jobs or housing, a mentor will be assigned to them to do that, to help out.
Okay, so is the mentor, who can be a mentor? Is it someone who's specially trained or just a veteran who's interested? Or
That's a great question, Laura. What you really look for, what I look for, is a veteran advocate. And this community has a lot of them. So you don't need to train them. They've been doing this their whole lives. Many of our mentors are at the VA hospital on a daily basis or at the PTSD center in Batavia. So if they've been helping vets, all I have to do is train them about the court.
Okay, okay. So do they kind of give a little bit of a tough love situation, or try to keep people on track, or is it more of a...
That's another good question, Laura. It can get that way. Since we're all volunteers,
Right.
we don't work for the court, we can speak our minds, and we do. If, let's say, I'll give you an example. If you have maybe a young man that he might be new in the court, there might be a little chip on his shoulder, you know, he's still upset. We have another young veteran that'll talk to him and talk to him realistically, you know, straighten up, let's get going here. But we're always motivating. The one thing we don't do is chastise. The court can handle that part of it. We're there to motivate, to always be on the side of the veteran and his family. We give out about, I never thought we'd get to this stage, Laura, but we give out about $1,500 a month just in bus passes. Some of these men and women, when they hit rock bottom, they don't have cars or jobs. So we've been fortunate that people have donated money, and we're able to help the vets out in that way.
That's great. How does somebody get referred? How does somebody get into the Buffalo Veterans Court?
Well, the judges who preside in the County of Erie and even in the town and village courts, they may make a decision in consultation with the Erie County District Attorney's Office and have the case referred to the Veterans Treatment Court.
Okay.
So not only do we function in the city of Buffalo, but throughout the county, we provide services and have veterans who are seen in our court system sent to the Veterans Treatment Court.
Right, right. How many people do you see? You know, you meet, the court meets weekly?
Yes, the court meets weekly every Tuesday, and on every Tuesday afternoon, we typically see between 40 to 50 veterans on any given afternoon.
So you're really helping a lot of people every week.
Yeah. Well, it's and these veterans, we work with them for a minimum of a year, some for up to 2 years, and a lot depends on how they're proceeding along in their health care. It's required that they remain clean and sober, that they lead a law-abiding life, and we want them to be productive, stable citizens in our community.
So you're really helping them get back to where they were.
Yes, ma'am.
And live a good life. That's great. Now, if somebody's interested in more information on maybe becoming a mentor, how can they get a hold of you, Jack?
They can call me directly. My number is 858-7345.
Great, great. And hopefully there's a lot of people who will, you know, find out more about it and maybe help out being mentors. And it's a wonderful program. Thank you for being here and telling us about
Thank you
us.
for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We will be right back with more Aging is for Everyone.